Scrappers, Moose here. Welcome to my bedroom. Living room. Office. Dining room. It's my couch. It's where I've been spending the last 5 weeks. I've been releasing some videos that I had on my camera that I just never had a chance to get around to, but I'm kind of running out of those. I only have 2 left, so I want to make sure that I'm able to keep at least some stuff flowing to you. So a lot of you folks have been sending me some great suggestions for videos, so I'm going to try them out and see how much traction they can get. And so the first suggestion I got was a video on how I got into scrapping and the strangest things I've seen scrapping. Well, how I got into it started, say, about 10-12 years ago. The first house that my wife and I bought, we had to replace all the plumbing, and once the plumber was done and we were done, we had all this stuff to get rid of. So I just brought all the copper pipes to the dump. A lot of you just cringed right there, didn't you? So I brought it all to the dump, and the attendant there made very careful, or paid very careful attention to me, and he personally escorted me to an area to place my pipes, which I kind of thought was strange. Instead of just saying, "I'll just go throw it in demolition." So that's when I kind of started talking about it and found out that copper was worth money, and you could sell your junk pipe to places called scrap yards and make some money. So that's when I first got introduced to scrapping. But when I first started, there was one year I had a computer tower that I was bringing to the dump again to get rid of, and they wanted to charge me $10. Like, $10 to get rid of my computer? That's ridiculous. So I brought it home, took it apart, and started looking on YouTube. Found videos from great scrappers like Mike the Scrapper, Jack the Scrapper, Kenny Chomsky, the Bigger Hammer, and other folks like Indeed It Does, and Geo, and Drew Metalsmith. And that's how I basically started scrapping right there. It was with that one computer. And it slowly started to build up. It wasn't until a few years later, though, that maybe around 2009, that I started to scrap more things for income. It was about maybe 4 years after we it was about 4 years after we lost our house. I started scrapping metal for the income part of it. That was about the same time that I got interested in the gold recovery part of it as well. So that part became a hobby because I realized that the quantity that you need to make it a significant income is quite a bit. So, question 2. What is the strangest stuff I've seen scrapping? Well, some of you may have seen my video on the scariest thing you ever scrapped, where I talked about the grenade that I found. It's paperweight, but it looked pretty damn real to me. Of course, it's hard to tell if something is real or not when you've just run 100 yards away from it. So, turns out, it was fake. But hands down, the strangest scrap I've ever had happened a couple of years ago. I had someone respond to one of my ads for electronics, e-waste, and so I go to this guy's house, and he's got a bunch of stuff in the garage, and he's like, come right on and start loading your car. I had my Chevy Malibu at the time, so I'm loading it up, and he's like, "Yeah, I've got some other stuff, but I'm not sure if my husband wants to get rid of it yet." I'm like, "Your husband? Okay. Well, hey, it's New Millennium. It's Portland, big city. Whatever. I'm fine with that." So I load up my car with all the stuff he had in the garage, and apparently he had a chance to talk to his husband about the stuff in the basement. That apparently was okay to get rid of. So he said, "Well, just come down with me to the basement, and we'll grab the rest of the stuff," which, fine, whatever. Well, we start heading down the basement stairs, and my wife is the only one I've ever told the story to because it really freaked the hell out of me. And I may have had the wrong impression altogether, but, you know. So head down to the bottom of the stairs, and as soon as I get to the platform, we turn, and all I can see is this queen-size bed. All the windows are blacked out, all right? There's sheets hung up on 3 sides of it, and a tripod pointed towards the bed. I've never been so happy to be fat and ugly in my life. So I made sure to let this guy stay in front of me, and I got the 2 boxes of electronics that he wanted to get rid of, and made sure he stayed in front of me the whole way out, and I got out of there as fast as possible. So that's that was probably the strangest. I mean, the guy looked like a 50-year-old version of Baby Stewie, okay, and he was like sweating the whole time, and it was like late September, so it wasn't even that hot, and he wasn't doing anything but standing there, so the whole thing was just a little unsettling. Alright, well, so that answers those 2 questions that I got as suggested video topics from viewers. Well, thanks for watching. Keep up with the suggestions. I listen to them. If you follow me, then you need to follow iScrap app. Check out the iScrap app page. They just did a small bit on me in there, if you're interested. They also have tons of great information. I mean, iScrap app has been an invaluable tool for me for as far as like identifying scrap, and they have pictures. I mean, it's really, really a great site. Lots of great articles and forums as well. So check them out. And I also want to send a special thanks out to a few folks. You can see the leg is still casted up. I'm in week 5, so hopefully not too much longer. I'll get this beast off. I'm tired of running around the crutches, but I've got this scooter over here, which is my jazzy scooter. That thing works pretty well. It's a lot better than crutches, that's for sure. Not so great in snow and ice, which we've had plenty of, but it's still faster and easier than crutches. But anyways, I want to send a special thanks out to a few folks who have been really, really supportive and really awesome in helping me. A special thanks to Albert Lalonde, Francois HP, Merci Mon Ami, Dragon's Trove, Nicholas Bickle, Jeff Reisetter of RBF Industries, or RBF Products, sorry. Check out RBF Products website. They have this really great wire stripper, freaking easy as sin to use, easy to adjust. I mean, it's just an amazing tool. Yeah, so I mean, I've never met any of these people in my entire life, and out of the blue they just offered to help me out while my leg is healing, which was pretty amazing. I've had to be back at my desk job for the last few weeks now because I can't afford to not work. And it's going, at least I'm getting 50% of my income back, which is a good thing. So the other half of my income that my family needs is just not getting here from scrapping metal or from eBay. And these guys have been helping out, which I can't tell you how much I appreciate. I'm really touched that so many people out there have responded with all these positive comments and wanting to help him. It's just, I appreciate it so much. And also sending thoughts and prayers out to people like Charles Johnson Jr., who's struggling as well. It seems learning there's a lot of other scrappers out there who's just really struggling this time of year. But don't give up. They continue to inspire people by not giving in to the hard times. Things will get better. As soon as I'm fully mobile again, I'm going to see what I can do to help these guys out as well. I'm almost 40 years old. I've never once had to put my hand out for anything. I've always been work, and when I'm done with work some more. Anyone who's watched my videos knows that I'll try and find any way to make an income, as long as I'm doing it on my own. So having these people just jump up to the plate and say, "Here, let's help you," it's been amazing. So I want to thank all of you guys again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything you're doing. If you want to just send me an email, a message, whatever. Make sure you check out my Facebook page. There's other information on there as well. And I'll have updates on this freaking green thing. And next week, the week after, I go and get some x-rays. We'll see how things are healing. Because I know they're certainly itching. But I do have my patented CAS de-itchifier. Yeah, like that. Yeah. That's my wooden spoon. Don't tell the wife. Well, go ahead, tell her she doesn't cook anyway. So, thanks for watching. See y'all on the next one. And make sure you keep watching because I've got scrapping an iMac coming out. And stannous chloride, how to make it and what to use it for. So, see ya. Thanks for watching. Keep making suggestions.